Hello everyone, welcome to my late night deep dive, and today we're gonna talk about lucid dreams. But first, let me make some tea. Also, I know that it's light outside, just ignore that, it gets dark very late where I live, so... So if anyone doesn't know what lucid dreams are, it's basically dreams where you are aware that you're dreaming and sometimes you have control over the things that you are dreaming about, which is insane. So as someone who had kind of a lot of lucid dreams throughout her life, I want to share some of my experiences, which I had both good and bad. Since I was a kid, I had a lot of lucid dreams. Like, it just came to me naturally and I was not thinking that it's something special. I thought that everyone has lucid dreams all the time. But basically, I would be like a kid and I would ask for like nice things in my dreams, or like I would have abilities in my dreams. So one lucid dream that I remember was like the earliest that I could remember is basically a dream where I was in this building that had a lot of stairs, and the stairs were like a circle kind of. So in between the stairs there was like the hole that leads to the ceiling, which was clear, and it was very huge, so it felt like never ending. And I was just flying there. I had like wings and stuff. And then I remember I had also some like smaller ones where I could like ask for whatever, but it was not like something crazy. When I became more of like a teenager, I saw this post online which had like an online myth. Basically, some people were claiming that there is this character in your dream when you are aware that knows that you are aware, and his name is Jason for some reason, and then he will come after you, and as long as you have the ability to change your dream, you can stay kind of like use this ability to stay safer from him. If he finds you, then you will feel the pain in real life, which was insane. Like, who even came up with this? And to think about it, I was like researching, and the only connection I found was to Jason from Friday 13th, which is one of my favorite films. But then again, that's so random. Actually, that's not random if you think about the plot of the film with dreams. Okay, now it kind of makes sense, but still it's just like so lame, because if we have this nice ability, why would like people make these things up and then scare others? I don't know if anyone actually heard about this myth before, so let me know. Before I discuss the science behind lucid dreams, I would want to share my bad experience with lucid dreams. So the earliest bad experience was just like a minor thing, but it was basically when I was a kid, also like a teenager kind of, and then I had this dream where it was nothing bad, but just like, you know, some of the dreams are overstimulating, and since I was aware that I'm dreaming, I was just like, okay, I just want to wake up now. I think I've had enough, and I couldn't. Like, I literally could not wake up, and it scared the hell out of me. So yeah, that's one of my traumatizing experiences. But the second one, which was the most recent one, it was so insane. Not because of what happened, but like how the dream made me feel. Maybe it was a dream about me being surrounded with my friend group, and this friend group was like from high school, because it was like a dream of 2 years ago or something. And there, like, we were just talking, and then one of my friends had so much attitude. Like, she was not being herself at all. I was like, since when you're such a... I was thinking the whole dream, like, why is she acting this way? Why is she like just, I don't know, mean and just not herself, blah blah blah. And then at some point I'm sitting alone, and there's this like a person next to me which is wearing like a green dark jacket, and their hood is covered. I cannot see their face. I don't know who this person is, but I just kind of feel their presence. And at some point, like the second I realized that, oh my god, this is a dream, because this is not my friend, why is she acting this way, blah blah blah, this person turns to me and I can see their eyes, which is like kind of, you know, dead eyes, and like all red and super intimidating eyes. And like this whole person had so much bad aura that this energy just like consumed me at some point. I was like, what the fuck? Because how did they know that I know that it's a dream? You know, like, how can it even happen? If it's a character in my dream, they should, you know, follow the trope that is written for them, or my brain generates. But then maybe it was because like of my own anxiety or like my stuff. But then, oh, actually I had another dream after that, I think, which was basically I was trapped in this scary house, and then I was like, girl, you're dreaming, so you should do something about it. So I was like trying to like use my brain and generate these things that will help me like create these things. And I remember I made this like metal door or something, and then there were like huge dogs, but you know, not regular dogs with like two faces or something. I think like from Harry Potter or something. Yes, it was definitely one of these like monster characters just chasing me, and it was in the middle of woods. And the second I built this door, I'm like, oh wait, I can just make things, right? And then I was like, but what if they get me? What if they get me and I feel the pain and I feel this? And then the second I started like hesitating, this door, like they destroyed the door and then they're coming to get me, so I had to wake up. And I feel like this is the thing, like you get nice opportunity and experience as humans, which are experiences that are really magical in that sense, because you are free to do whatever you want in your dreams. That's insane. And then you have your anxiety, and your anxiety is like knocking at the door. Let's talk about what is the science behind all this, like how can this be possible. I took some notes. This is a trainable cognitive skill that as early as some Buddhists and ancient Greek people were trying to teach themselves, and is also treated partly as a therapy. It is like basically possible when you have REM, which is rapid eye movement, when you are sleeping, and also your brain's prefrontal cortex is active, which is the part of your brain that is responsible for making decisions, being self-reflective. And also a very fun thing that I found was that in the 80s, how people knew that people are actually lucid dreaming and they are not just lying, was they would ask them, when you are dreaming, like when you are sleeping and dreaming, you have to move your eye in a certain way that we will tell you before. So when you do that, a machine will track your eye movement, and then we will know that you are having a lucid dream. I just keep thinking how if someone would tell during the witch hunt, like, oh, I had a lucid dream, I had a dream I could do anything that I want, and in this dream I was controlling things, and I knew that it's a dream, probably they would burn this person as a witch. My friends don't really experience lucid dreams, and every time I talk to people about lucid dreams, they are just so confused, and they know what it is, but they're like, oh, I never really had that. And I'm like, how did you not have that? I thought that everyone has that. And I'm very curious, do people have like good lucid dreams? Like, what do they do in these dreams? And also for the people who actually want to try it, if you keep a dream diary, as from my own experience, you can actually kind of easily do that, because you are being so aware of your dreams that you kind of sense a pattern, and then you can be more critical and spot that it's a dream. I hope you enjoyed it. It's like a new format for me. Let me know what you think. Good night.